This breakdown takes a close look at the law, the behavior on display, and the full context behind the encounter, so you clearly understand your rights, what officials are actually responsible for, and where authority truly ends. Credit goes to Torbinator for allowing this footage to be reviewed and analyzed in detail. Be sure to check out his channel, show some support, and explore more of his work through the link provided below. This kind of content helps highlight real-world situations that deserve attention. I end this episode. Torbinator is seen operating a drone outside a police station, staying within legal limits and not interfering with anyone. Despite that, officers quickly step in and begin challenging the activity without offering any clear legal reasoning. There's no specific violation mentioned, no rule explained, yet the situation escalates almost instantly into detention. Instead of clarity, the response creates confusion and raises serious questions about awareness of the law. What unfolds next is a striking example of misplaced confidence. Authority is asserted, but without explanation or legal backing. Simple questions go unanswered, and a lawful act is treated like a threat, not because it is one, but because it's unfamiliar to those responding. The situation reflects a deeper issue. When those enforcing rules are uncertain about them, it often leads to unnecessary escalation as expected in cases like this. The outcome follows a familiar pattern. The detention fails to hold up under scrutiny, while accountability shifts in another direction. Situations like these often move beyond the moment, opening the door to legal consequences that could have been avoided with proper understanding and communication.
What do you mean? What you doing?
Well, I'm at work. I'm a police officer.
I'm at work. So... I'm not a police officer, but I'm at work.
Ah, right, okay. Just
wait, can I ask a question?
Yes.
What are you coming out mob-handed for? Has anyone committed any crimes? Done anything wrong?
I don't know yet until I've spoken to you. Because I've had some information that you've been flying a drone over the backyard.
Would that be a criminal offence if we had?
Yes.
It would. And what
not because you've flown it over the backyard, because you're not allowed to fly drones within a certain distance of buildings.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Off it on.
Yeah.
So you know the drone legislation, do you? Because by the sounds of that statement you've just made, I'd say you don't know what you're on about, if I'm honest.
Okay.
But another question for you. Are you videoing?
Yes.
Can you tell me why you haven't told me? Because
it's written here.
Well, I'm dyslexic, sir.
Okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay because it's all right saying it's... How do you know I can read? How do you know I'm not short-sighted?
All right.
It's not all right. It's not okay.
The very first exchange reveals more than intended. An officer begins with a firm claim that flying a drone over the station grounds is illegal. But within moments, that certainty fades and is replaced with vague concern about proximity to the building. That quick shift is telling. It suggests uncertainty rather than knowledge. Drone regulations in the UK are not based on guesswork or rough estimates. They are clearly defined and tied to specific rules and airspace limits. What stands out even more is the admission that the officer doesn't actually know the law he's trying to enforce. That moment undercuts the authority of everything that follows. Yet instead of stepping back to verify the facts, he continues pressing forward. There's no pause to reassess, just a continuation based on assumption rather than understanding. Adding to this, basic standards are overlooked, including informing the individual that they are being recorded. These are not minor details. They are part of expected conduct. When those are ignored, it raises further concerns about how the situation is being handled. At that stage, the focus clearly drifts away from safety or lawful enforcement. Instead, the interaction begins to look like authority being asserted without a solid foundation. When clarity is replaced with insistence, the situation becomes less about rules and more about control.
No, the issue is that I've had information that you're flying that drone over this backyard.
All right,
okay. So you're under arrest at the moment, okay?
Wow.
You don't have to say anything, but me, how many defensive mention questions that we later on in court, you do say it, maybe give them evidence. Sorry.
Okay. I'll tell you now, the law, the drone legislation is anything under 240...
I've one of the males at the moment to establish what's going on. If I could have another car here, please.
So am I detained or arrested?
No, you're under arrest.
Right,
sorry.
Wait there, mate, because this is a couple of £100 worth of fucking equipment, right? And don't you be breaking it. You break any of this, right, and you'll be paying for it. All right, don't snatch off me. Right? I won't. I'll do it in my own time, when I want, how I want. You're getting sued for it, you know.
Okay.
Believe.
That's fine.
So what's your grounds for arresting me then?
Sorry?
What's your grounds?
I'll get...
Don't touch me, mate.
Okay.
No, you've arrested me, so tell me what for?
To prevent any harm, okay?
Any harm of what?
To prevent harm, because I don't know what... I need to establish what you're doing, okay?
Well, if you'd have asked, I'd have told you.
This is where the encounter shifts from confusion to recklessness. No warning is given, no grounds explained, just immediate handcuffs and an arrest after the fact, with equipment seized before any reason is stated. When Torbinator mentions suing and gets a casual, that's fine. It reveals a mindset indifferent to consequences, treating public accountability lightly. Claiming the arrest was needed to prevent harm or gather info flips the power upside down. Since the same outcome could have been achieved through conversation, the arrest fails its most basic test.
I've been informed by another police officer that you're flying a drone over the backyard, okay?
Right.
I don't know what your intentions are, okay?
Okay. Haven't you had the letter off the NCC? Huh?
What?
You haven't had the memo, have you?
What
You fucked up, mate. Let's put it that way.
Well,
you have
fine.
fucked up.
Well, if I've mucked up, I've mucked up, okay?
You fucked up. Them are taking them, mate. Can you loosen them, please? Can you all identify yourself?
My phone number is 1959.
I can't read. I've already told you that.
My phone number is 1959.
Go on then, miss.
PCSO 5628.
5628. Where are you based at, miss?
Right here.
Right there. Okay.
6928 base at Washington.
Yourself, sir.
9078 base here.
Okay. Now what?
9078.
8.
Yep.
What have you ate for your dinner, like? No, but it's mad the way you say 8, you know. It is. Because like 8 to me is like, I've just ate my dinner. What about you? Behind me, Clarence. Tyrant features. What about you? Will you put that back on my shoulder, please?
Sorry?
Don't be sorry, just be careful, because you haven't been up an hour, have you?
You sorry?
Fucked up, you big time.
Well, that's fine.
No, it's not fine, sir, because that's why people like me...
The justification keeps shrinking until it comes down to a simple, I don't know your intentions. That's not a reason to arrest anyone. It's an admission that no real reason exists. Uncertainty is normal in public life. If that were enough, anyone could be detained on the spot. Torbinator calls out immediately. Not knowing isn't suspicion and doesn't justify force. Then comes a critical moment. He asks if the officers aware of the MCC memo, which clearly states that lawful recording and photography aren't suspicious on their own and don't justify interference without specific grounds. The officer's blank response speaks volumes. It's not just a case of misapplied power. It's authority exercised without understanding the safeguards meant to prevent precisely this kind of overreach. Part 5.
To
You need a warrant, okay?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
need a warrant. You're
Yes, you
under
do.
arrest, all right?
Yes, you do. Don't turn it off.
I've got mine
Do not
on,
turn it off.
okay? So I don't need a...
Back. I'm stood outside Washington. So I was arrested. Took all the way to Sunderland, guys. They took me all the way to Sunderland. But listen, the 2 cops that come and got me, I swear down, I've never met 2 coppers like that in my life. Proper sound as. You know, they got me in front of the custody sergeant and they looked into it and basically they were like, what you doing here? So it didn't okay for me to be detained, and I was let go. We came back to Washington and he come down and give me a piece of paper and said, we're keeping you. I said, listen, give me my equipment back. Everyone's a winner, so everyone's learned something. You've learned something, I've learned something. You know, I'm trying to be nice to get me. Anyway, I've got my equipment back. And what it is, and that's why we do what we do, guys, because of people like...
It ended with money changing hands. The Torbinator sued and the force paid out, showing just how indefensible the arrest was once uniforms and confidence didn't matter. The real failure is the pattern. Arrest first, explanation later. Intentions guessed, control before clarity. No lawful path exists from observation to arrest, and the ending proves it. Torbinator walks free, charges fail, and authority collapses under its own weight. When power is used without understanding the rules, the result isn't order. It's costly embarrassment. If you found this breakdown useful, like, share, and subscribe to keep accountability in the spotlight. I'm the Audit Assessor. This was episode 10. See you next time.